Well, this week's episode is all about love, and it happens to coincide with my 16th wedding anniversary. And I know what you're thinking. Did I get married at 2 because I look so young? But no, that is not the case. So in honor of my anniversary, I invited some very special people to the podcast. We're going to play a game. You might know it. It's called the Newlywed Game. And I'm going to play it with my oldie wed, Carlos Miranda. Carlos, welcome to Extra Shot.
Oh, thank you very much for having me, Alisha. It's a pleasure to be here.
He has been begging to be on the podcast, so you must be delighted.
I mean, begging is a very strong word. I was like, hey, babes, how about having me on the podcast? And you were like, that sounds great. So,
well,
sure.
I think we clearly remember things differently, which is going to bode very well for this game. And we needed a host who could be a completely neutral third party, because both Carlos and I are very competitive and want to win. And so I thought of no one better than my maid of honor and the owner of the Hotel Peter and Paul in New Orleans, the beautiful, the brilliant Nathalie Jordi. Nathalie, welcome to Extra Shot.
Thank you. And I just want to say for the record that I'm on Carlos's team.
Oh! So I'm already starting out with a disadvantage.
Always. All right.
I mean, they're so mean to me. Why do I even let them do this? This is my show. I get to pick the rules. No. So, guys, before we start the game and I explain the rules, I want to ask you, I know it's been a minute, but what is your most vivid memory of our wedding?
You're asking me?
Wow.
Both of you.
I'm going to say the purple dress that you made us all wear.
You looked gorgeous. Thank you very much. Carlos, what about you?
I'm going to say, I mean, I know you're going to get me in trouble for not saying something just about you, but I'm going to say our big dance number. Like, obviously, we wanted to just throw a big party. When we were 25, we were planning the wedding when we were 24. We were just interested in having a giant party. And that's what we did. And my favorite moments are like you and me with like Nat and a bunch of other people on the dance floor. And I think those are also my favorite pictures. Like, it just looked like, you look at our wedding album and our wedding pictures, and it just looks like we had an amazing time, because we did have it was a great party.
It was a great party. Well,
I remember how sweaty we all got dancing.
So sweaty. You're sweaty. It was a dance party you have in your 20s.
That's how you know you're having a good time.
I was wearing white, probably the only time I've ever worn white to a party, because of the frequency on which I spill things on myself. The one that came to my mind, even though there are so many, was when you caught the bouquet, Nathalie, and then you tried to throw it back. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I'm glad I didn't marry the person I came to your wedding with.
I'm also glad. I think we're all glad. I think you're including your current husband.
I think we're all glad on that.
I think everybody's glad. All right, so we're going to play the Newlywed Game. This is how it works. Nathalie has selected some questions that she is going to ask us in turn. And we have to answer the question about the other person, and you have to match what that person says. So essentially, does your partner's opinion of you or memories of the facts match your own? We're going to score points, obviously, because it's a competition. Obviously. And what other rules are there? Oh, we don't know the questions. I sent Nathalie a gigantic list from like Brides Magazine or whatever of like 65 Newlywed Game questions. So both
it was
Carlos
like
and
1,000 newlywed questions, and I read them all, and I picked the very best ones.
You're so good. Oh God, I'm a little bit scared. I just thought maybe you were gonna select the first 10, which I read, but oh no. Okay, so is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to turn it over to our hostess. Nathalie, take us away.
Thanks, everyone. Really glad to be here. Question number 1 for Carlos. If Alisha was a Disney character, who would she be?
Ooh.
Easy. If you give him the easy questions and me the hard ones, I'm going to be mad.
I'm really wondering what he's going to come up with, and what you've come up with.
All right, I'm going to go.
Don't put Stitch.
Okay.
That's not it.
Lumiere. It's definitely Lumiere.
Okay. All right. Actually. All right.
Show us your answer.
I'm ready.
And read it out.
Belle.
I also put Belle.
Yes.
There were not that many brunette Disney princesses when I was growing up. So, and she liked to read.
I didn't say Disney princess.
Well, you know.
Oh,
I
come
just said
on.
Disney
You were
character.
gonna be a princess? She was gonna be a princess? Come on. You met her?
Fair, fair. Okay, okay.
All right, that's 1 point for Carlos, begrudgingly correct.
All right. Question for Alisha. When you first met Carlos, describe what you first thought of him in one word. Ready?
Yes.
Show your card.
All right, my answer is geek.
Wow.
I'm
He's
guessing
gonna
that's
say
not what you
handsome, handsome stranger. Let's see.
I mean, I just said sexy. Let's be honest.
Sexy. Okay. I mean, that is some revisionist history. We
I mean,
met.
also you can be a geek, a sexy
You can be
geek.
a sexy geek. Oh,
In
now.
fact, I think
I'm a-
Carlos
I'm a-
is a sexy geek.
That's my brand. I'm like, yeah, sexy buff geek. Let's be honest. That's what I'm going for.
Okay, I now think you are a sexy geek, but when we first met and I showed up jet lagged to this Wagamama in Leicester Square in London, and you were like, let me tell you everything I know about Star Trek.
Whoa, that did not like
You
what?
opened with Star Trek, Carlos?
It,
Oh,
it
of
was
course
it
I
was
did.
immediate. It was immediate. It was almost immediate.
That is some revisionist history right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow,
Like,
that's some game right
You know
there.
the best thing is I can edit this afterward and just make it so it sounds like I'm crazy with power. All right. I did not get a point for that, unfortunately. Although now I know I need to be thinking what Carlos would say instead of what the real answer is. So we're going to do that. All right. Nat, question 3.
Next question, Carlos. What is Alisha's best personality trait?
Ooh. Okay. So now the traits. All right.
I don't know if this is a personality trait, or I think it might be.
Yeah, but I think. All right, I can do this.
Ready? Go.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh,
Aw.
I
Alisha,
put-
Have fun with you.
I put smart.
I mean, all right, you're taking the bell thing a little too. It's a little too on the nose now. All right.
Don't be mad because you didn't get it right. But you're still
Wow,
winning.
don't be.
Our current score is
changed your-
1-0. But
Exactly.
now's the time I'm gonna catch up.
All right, Alisha. What is Carlos's favorite smell?
I think I know this one.
We're gonna keep it G-rated. This is a family show.
It's actually not a family show, but yes, let's keep it G-rated. In case our children listen to this one day. All right, Carlos, do you have your answer?
I do.
Okay.
Rocket.
It was a toss-up between two, but I have gone with frying onions.
Mm.
I said frying garlic or onion. So
Wow. Very impressive.
The smell
Some
of garlic is
melt.
quite an aphrodisiac in our house, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. Okay.
All right, we're tied 1-1. That's not bad. 16 years of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right.
Am I the beast in this scenario? Is this what we're going for?
No. You're more like Gaston. No, I'm just
You're the
We could do-
teapot.
We'll do a whole nother episode of What Disney Character Are You at a later date. Stay tuned for season 2, guys. That's what's going to happen.
All right.
Okay, next question. Carlos, what is Alicia's most prized possession? The item that she would save in a fire, apart from you, of course, and the children.
I mean, it wouldn't be me. So that's how we know.
A thing, right? Like an inanimate
Possession, an item.
object? Okay.
Yeah, not Kira.
Not Kira, which is probably what I would have said. She's not inanimate. Okay.
Can I ask a clarifying question? If she's
Sure.
wearing it all the time, does that count?
That's what I was going to say, actually.
Wow.
I
you
know.
guys-
I know.
Which was my wedding rings because I never take them off.
I do this. Right.
I
But then
feel
I
like you
figured that
guys-
she would.
I think you should get a point for that, actually.
I feel like you guys
think it would-
prepared for this segment by going through all 1,000 questions and like discussing them individually.
We were
So-
having this conversation with some friends at dinner earlier this week about how our friend Emily was saying that sometimes she does prepare for an eventual Newlywed Game with her wife, by like saying things that we're both on the same page about this one answer, right? So, but no, we didn't. We didn't.
I kind of
we should
think
get it. Well,
I think you get a point for that.
Yeah,
I think you
so.
both get a point for that. As the
She doesn't get a point.
I get a point too. Okay.
No, Alisha doesn't get a point. No,
Oh, sorry,
it's 2-1.
Yes, I'm sorry. Carlos gets a point. My bad.
All right.
She did ask the clarifying question that revealed the same answer, but okay. I'm on team Carlos. Carlos gets the point.
You're supposed to be an independent third party. This is rigged. If I lose, if I win, it's not rigged at all.
Okay, Alisha, who would play Carlos in a movie?
It's funny you should ask that. That is a regular topic of conversation in our.
Yeah, this is probably another one you guys are prepared to answer.
Okay, well, I know who I want to play him, and then there's the person that everybody else is.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So my personal preference, if there are any casting directors out there listening, would be the handsome, the talented Oscar Isaac. But everybody says Mark Ruffalo. I think that Mark Ruffalo is, I think he's too old to play you.
He is too. I mean, I'm not. Yes, but do you remember that one time we went to lunch with someone, and who was it? What's her face? We went to lunch with somebody, and the moment I sat down, they're like, "Oh my god, you look just like Mark Ruffalo," and I don't see it, but everybody.
It happens.
So many people.
I'm getting.
They're like, "Oh, that." I was like, "Okay."
I just
But
Googled
listen,
them both, and I can see it. I see it for both of them. All right.
Exactly.
All right. Next question. Okay, we're on question 7, and we are tied 2-2.
This question is for. Wait, I've lost track. Who's this question
Carlos.
for? For Carlos. Carlos, if Alisha were an animal, which would it be?
I have to put myself like I have an answer for that, but I need to get the point, so I'm gonna think of like what Alisha thinks.
Well, then it's 2 answers then, because I'm curious about both.
Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to know the first one.
No, you don't want to know.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm gonna go with dolphin.
By the way, I can guarantee that if Brett and I played this game, all of our answers would be different, even though we've lived together for years and years.
So I do think that there are some things that you just know about each other like forever. I'm very proud of our performance so far. As a team,
agree.
We're killing it.
I think you guys feel a little bit less reliable, or people are going to think that we've staged this whole thing.
This is why I needed a third party candidate in here, because I wanted to make sure they knew that you are a pillar of morality, Nathalie. So no one would think we could corrupt you beforehand with the questions. All right.
We have not colluded here. We have not colluded here.
Okay. So that was question 7. Okay. Now we're on question 8.
Okay. Carlos, what is
my question?
Oh, sorry. Alisha, what is Carlos's favorite emoji? Again, we're keeping it G-rated.
Then she's gonna have to change it.
Do you have your answer?
Let's see it.
Hold on. Are you done?
Yeah. Go.
It's the eggplant emoji.
Exactly. It's the eggplant emoji. Because you can it's very versatile.
Very versatile.
Kids, if you're listening, it's because we love vegetables. You should eat them all the time. And they're really
baba ganoush. It's all about the baba ganoush.
Okay.
All about.
We are tied 3. We are tied 3-3.
Oof.
At question 8. I feel like we need a tiebreaker question. Maybe we both have to answer it for each other and see how we do. What do you think?
Great.
Okay.
Guys, when did you know that the other was the one?
Oh. I actually think both our answers might be the same for this. Although, how embarrassing is it going to be if it's not?
Alicia's writing a novel.
I know, always. Freaking Belle over here.
Literally.
It's actually embarrassing because I can't remember a key detail, but
We're just talking about time, right? We're not talking about like specific events.
Oh, okay. Or I'll put time. I'll put my time stamp as
See?
well.
Well,
I know this
it's
woman.
the incident, the where you were. When did
All
you
right,
know?
you ready?
Yeah.
I put a bit time, but okay, let's see. All right.
I put 2 weeks into
Yeah,
dating
2 weeks.
in Carlos's bedroom, watching a movie that he knew all the
Correct.
words to. What movie was it though?
I don't remember that.
It
I
had-
don't remember.
I'm sure it had star in the title.
Maybe,
Good guess.
but I don't know. I was going through like a real Tarantino phase right
Oh,
after.
maybe it was
right
a
after
Tarantino
college.
movie. But yeah, I
And, like,
think that
Reservoir
was
Dogs.
2 weeks. 2 weeks into our relationship. That was it.
That is
20,
amazing.
Yeah.
22 years old. 23. 22.
Oh.
Holy Jesus.
When you know, you know.
When you know, you
Basically
know.
20 years ago.
So since we
It's a
tied,
beautiful thing.
it feels like the winner is both of us.
The winner is both
No,
of you, and you guys. It's been amazing to have a front row seat to your gorgeous relationship. It's a privilege to know you both.
That's one word for it, but
Team Carlos.
Team Carlos. Carlos wins.
Happy 16th anniversary, babe.
Happy 16th anniversary, babes.
And thank you both
so-
for joining us. Are you still talking? What? I love you both. Thank you so much for coming on Extra Shot.